Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Grow Yourself. My name is Yulia, I am creator and I am Scrum Master. I like a lot of management and everything around it. And today I would like to speak with you about communication. Yes, because communication it is very big part of our job and it plays a huge role in our efficiency. And let's speak about the role of the Scrum Master and the communication on it. So, before 90%, almost 90% of our communication happened in the real world. It's like we were in the meeting room and we start to speak, we start to communicate and everything going well or not very well, but by the way, it was in the presential with the real room where we are speaking together, face to face. And now, more and more, we start to speak without this possibility, because we are in remote mode, or we are in teleworking mode, or we use conference, web chat, or conference, video conference. And it's changed everything. For me, for example, I see very big changes and I'm asking me, but it is another world, it is another culture, what I don't know at all how to work on it, how to be efficient in the communication for this world. And I have a lot of difficulty. And today in this video I would like to share with you my difficulties and as well the different tips what I find how to resolve this difficulty, and I hope it can help to you as well. So, starting from the beginning, where we are not in the real meeting room face to face, everyone each with other, and we are only in the web conference, and in the best way we have the camera open for everyone and for the speaker as well, but very often we don't have this because the people prefer to keep the camera off. And what is the different difficulty what we can have in this different situation? For me, for example, I saw at least five difficulties. The first, I don't see the people. It's like I don't see the mimic, I don't see the face, I cannot read the body language of everyone, and it's hard for me to understand if I speak and what I am telling, it is clear or not, if the people understand it or not. I cannot see the emotion, I cannot read with the, again, body language, if it is clear or not, how my public react. The second difficulty, it is, what is the consequence? The consequence is very hard to see, share, to be understood and to understand well the people around of me. The second, it's hard to pay attention or someone who is speaking, or it's very hard to keep this attention when we have the camera off and the people don't see each other. We are only speaking with the voice, we are only listening this voice. The third part, which is difficult, what we have? We have only our voice, and it's all. Normally, for the usual communication, we have the body language, we have the emotion, we have our presence as physically we are here and we can communicate better. Here we have only our voice. And the second part what we can have is if we have the camera put on, we can see our image, but it's not always the case. And the part number 4, the difficult number 4, it is how to do, how to take attention of the people, how to use, how to be sure that they hear, how to be sure that they can understand us, how to put and make our communication efficient, how to give our message in the best way, and how to do it. How to take in, we need first of all take into account this new culture, this new world of communication. The second part, use voice and intonation as much as possible, try to transmit our message to all audience. Other part, find different tips what can help us, and by the end adapt. Be adaptable for all this situation because everything changed and we have to change with all these things around of us. And now, the different tips what I find what can help us in this new culture of the communication, virtual one, when we are in the web conference. First of all, we don't have at all now non-verbal communication, like with body language, emotion, and everything what we can have. Eyes contact, we don't have it. But what we have the voice, and we need to use it in maximum as maximum as possible. Other part, we have the world, and we need to adapt our discussion as much as possible as well to be clear in our message and try to help to the people understand us. Other part, for example, we have the photos in our web, when we are in web conference, when we are in our account, we have the photos. It's better to adapt and to choose the photo in the best way, where we are open, where we are smiling, where we are friendly, when it's pleasure to speak only with our photos, when we don't put the camera on. Other part, what we need to where we need to pay attention, it's like background around of us when we put the camera on. It is very important to not put some background which keep attention of the people. We need to be the focus of the attention of the people. It needs to be on our side. Other part, positions. We need to be in the right position in front of the camera and eyes contact. Yes, it's difficult. It's even not possible at all, but we need to try to look at the camera and try to keep the attention of the people who is listening us. Other part, hard to be understood and to see if I am understood or not. I know it is not easy, but even in this situation we can have some tips. For example, we can ask the question to the public, and thanks to this question we can understand if it is clear or not, if we need to clarify more some part of our discussion. Other part, resume someone what we just told few minutes ago. Resume, it's like give some few key points, and thanks to this as well, we will see if it is clear or not, or if you need to clarify something. The third part, it is about I am alone. When I am speaking, I have some difficulty. I feel I am alone. No one doesn't react, and in this situation, I don't know how to behave. Yes, it's not easy, but even in this situation, we can do something. For example, ask reaction of the public at the beginning of the meeting or at the beginning of the conference. Give some rules, some part of the organization, and ask them to react. If they see something what they like, or if they see something where they are interested, just react with the emotion. It will give us the possibility to see that we are not alone. Other part, put the camera on. Yes, we cannot be sure that everyone will do it, but at least we can have someone who will put the camera on and we will see these people. It will be more friendly for us. Other part, raise a hand if they have any questions or any points to raise. It will help us as well to be with all the public and not alone, or follow in our side. We can follow as well the microphone and to see if the people try to tell something or not, and on this case we can just give the word to them, and it's easy. Other part, number 4, it's like listener. We can have some tips and some rules for the listener as well that can help us to be with the people, that can help us to communicate better and to be more efficient in the virtual communication. For example, we can ask them to make any reactions, as well to raise the hand and to ask the questions, or to resume something, to be with us in this communication, or give the communication or follow the communication in the chat, or give any commenters. It will help us to be with the people. It will help as well to keep their attention and to pay their attention, to keep their attention for us, and they can pay more attention to follow the subject, to follow the topic. There it can resolve one of our difficult, how to keep and how to pay attention. And other part, by the end, I see there the communication in the chat, group chat, can be efficient as well, because previously I saw some situation where it was not efficient at all, and I would like to share with you some tips. So, for the communication in the chat, in the group chat, we can try to create a new culture as well and to propose some part of the organization which can help us to be more efficient. For example, the first, one message equal one idea. It will help us to keep whole idea in one single message, and it will be more efficient. Second part, tag the people in this message. To who is the principal person to who we would like to address our question or information. It will help to this person to identify our message in the big number of the different chat. Other part, put in this message some details like some precision. Is it on questions or is it for your information? And it will be more easy to understand what we need to do with this message. And when we need to give some response in some message in the group chat, try to do it as much as complex, to give all the information which is needed, and to avoid there is people come back to us 100 times. And doing this, we can make our communication in the virtual mode more efficient. So let's resume which part? This part where we have some different tips. First of all, try to use as much as possible our voice. The second part, try to make our message with the word as much as possible complex, clear, logic. Other part, photos. Pay attention how we can choose our photos. Next part, about the background, about the positions, and about contact eye contact. Next part, hard to understand? Ask the questions. Hard to understand if you are understood? Ask the questions. Ask to resume some part of the communication. Other part, to not be alone, try to ask the people to react. Try to ask the people to be active. Ask the question. Resume some part. Follow the microphone to understand if the people would like to speak or not, but they hesitate. Other part, for the listeners, try to be active listeners. React. Ask the questions. Follow the communication in the chat. Give the comment. Help to the person who is doing a speech for this speech. Try to help them to put it more easy and more efficient. And for the chat, yes, one message, one idea. After, tag the person to be sure that they can see our message, and by the end, precise. Is it a question or is it something for the information? So, I hope this video was interesting and useful for you. Do not hesitate to put your comments. Thank you everyone, and see you next time.